Good morning everybody and welcome to another video. As you can see, I am in a different location today. This isn't supposed to be a nature trail for you, so I'm not going to be explaining what these trees are or why some of them have still got leaves. But I did want to tell you about my coaching and a change in philosophy and approach. It's not happened overnight. In fact, it's been happening for a few years now. And if you've been reading some of the posts that I've made in the last month or two, you'll notice that a lot of them have been about lifestyle, and there's been a very good reason for that. When I started coaching 20 years ago, I used to use the tagline about smart training for better results, and then other people got on that bandwagon. And at that point, smart training in my mind meant using a heart rate monitor and when they arrived, using a power meter, and be very precise with zones to get the most out of your training. But in recent years, I've come to realise that I and many other coaches were focusing on the wrong thing. You see, whilst we were focusing on science and gadgets, we ignored you, because you're at the heart of all this training. Each week, I'm in contact with probably about 300 people who are on my various coaching programs and Facebook sites. And through email and phone calls and Facebook messages, I'm asking them and then answering questions about the challenges they face to being the triathlete that they would like to be. And you know what? About 80% of those challenges have nothing at all to do with getting the right GPS or finding the right power meter or the right wetsuit. It's all about not being able to sleep properly, or not getting enough sleep, or having poor nutritional habits, or having such poor time management that they're either late or not arriving in time for training sessions, so they're not getting done as much as they would like to do. And unless you can do that, then it doesn't matter how much science you apply, you're not going to become the triathlete you desire. So the way I now coach is to put the athlete at the heart of it and look at their lifestyle and look at what they can achieve given the challenges that they face. We look at ways in which they can create strategies to minimise the impact of these challenges and fit triathlon neatly into their life rather than it taking over. Now, this isn't a sales pitch. The last thing I want you to do is to read this and then go and press on the "I want to join your group now, Simon." I don't. I'm not trying to gather new athletes. All I am trying to do is to impress on you, if you like, that there is a different approach, one that doesn't require you to be super specific, one that just requires you to get the basics right with your life and your training. And if you can do those and create some sort of harmony between them, then I think you'll probably find that you make good strides to being the athlete you would like. And that's it really. It's a change of mindset required. Probably a paradigm shift for a lot of people, particularly those of you who like the numbers. Okay, so we have the number crunchers, the people who want the power data and the heart rate, and that's good, but we also have the people who want the lifestyle. And I am moving more towards that style of coaching. Now don't get me wrong, I still use all the other stuff, and in the right circumstances, when we've got the things we just discussed in place, then those things are important too. But please don't let them take precedence in your life and think you have to hit the numbers and that's all that matters, because it's not. If you're hitting the numbers and not doing the other things, then most of the value of that training will be lost. All right, I hope that didn't sound like too much of a sermon and too much preaching today. It wasn't meant to be. It was just challenging you to think about things slightly differently. And now I'm going to do something slightly different because I can't run. I'm going to walk, go for a coffee, enjoy the day, and think about how I can help you to become better triathletes. And next week I'll be back with more messages based on that particular subject. For now, have a nice weekend and I will see you soon.